I guess that's what I said. Hi guys, I was on here to give you guys an anime review of the very first episode, which is called, let me see what this one's called. Hold on a second here. This one's called Watari-kun's, or I would say, hold on a second here. Give me a few seconds here. Okay. Okay, in other words, this is Watari-kun's XX on the brink of collapse. Now, to be honest with you, I think I understand the summary based on this anime. I think I definitely do understand it. And I really want to say here is basically that this anime is interesting. It really actually is. And the kiss scene in the first episode was mind blowing. It really was. I was not expecting that to happen. That's the first time I've ever seen basically something like that in such a long time. It's very rare that you don't see it. It's very rare that you do and stuff like that. Because usually kiss scenes happens pretty much like maybe like in the middle of the anime, maybe like in the ending, maybe like in the ending of the anime, and basically stuff. And I'm gonna personally want to say here basically that I think this episode was good. I don't think this episode wasn't really rushed. I think the pacing was definitely very good, and I definitely really was. And I personally want to say here is basically that I think a lot of people may not watch this anime because of the kiss in the first episode. Now I could be wrong because some people may get hooked onto it and may really actually definitely like it. But let me tell you something: the female protagonist, oh my gosh, she really is something else. She really is something else. She's personally one of my favorites right now. I would definitely would say for the summer anime 2025, especially with the detective anime with her. That anime is by far just funny. It really actually is by far just funny. But this anime, but just in general, I can see it. There's some edginess that's basically in the anime. Like I said, I told you guys 1,000 times already that I don't mind. I love edginess and romance because the reason why I do, because it makes such a good combination, and it really does. It shows a decent exposure just to basically see the beauty of the romance and stuff like that. How they develop with the main character based in the anime. And I just really definitely do like that. If you want to know what my all-time favorite anime is, Mahara the Automatic Maid. Personally, one of my hands down, one of my all-time favorites. Mahara will be my number one girl I really love the most. And the reason why I basically say that because she really actually is. But even though Rika-kun, she's my second, and what's her name? Macho's my third. So I probably do a video of my favorite waifus and stuff like that. Probably in a video and stuff like that. So, anyways, so what is this episode's basis? So what's this anime all about? Well, this anime's basis is all about basically at the beginning of the episode where basically the main character, he ends up running into this girl. Right? I wouldn't pretty much would say basically just that. He pretty much I'm gonna say I don't know, like some kind of personal relationship with her or something like that. I don't think so. I'm not really so sure or anything like that. But she gets to know him and stuff like that and stuff. And they pretty much know each other. They really don't know each other really all that well, but even though she really does knows him, sorry for exaggerating, she pretty much knows him a lot, but I don't think he really doesn't remember really that much and stuff like that. But one thing that you want to keep in very in mind about basically what she said, I really don't get it. I can't understand how come you don't get it, how come you don't remember, and basically and stuff. So basically to me is basically that I think what meaning basis is basically about that and stuff. Whatever happened in the past must have been something personal. I do believe this is gonna be a rom-com. I think it is a rom-com. I don't think it is. I don't think it really actually is. It feels like it is kind of like a rom-com to me, because I do love rom-coms animes, because rom-coms animes are, I'm not saying they're very rare, they're very rare, very common. I may be wrong, because I really don't watch that really that much basically when it comes to rom-coms, but I would personally definitely would say that this anime does have a special place, to really the girl. I really do see this anime. It's going to get very, very, very popular, very, very popular, and I have to say, hands down, Sasuke, best girl of the season. I'm not gonna lie, best girl of the year. I know I said Rukia-chan, but Sasuke, I'm not gonna lie, I think she is gonna be one of the top favorites. I think for this season, I really definitely think so. I could be wrong and stuff like that, but I think that she's gonna be heavy favorite. I really definitely do think so, that she really actually is, and basically stuff like that. Now, to be honest with you, I think this is a typical, basically, probably a typical genre based off of anime. And I want to personally will say this, basis that basically say is that this anime may not be just for everyone. This anime may be just for a lot of general fans that really actually definitely do like to watch it and stuff like that. That's really basically it feels to me. But I'm willing to personally to say here that this anime has a very good reputation, and it really does. And I'm willing to personally want to say here is that, like I said before, I don't see a whole lot of people are going to watch this because the first episode with the kiss scene, because usually the main female protagonist always wins. That usually happens. Sometimes that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it really doesn't. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it do. And stuff like that. I don't see this being a peak really kind of an anime. It could be sometimes. It could be sometimes, but I really don't see it really basically being that way. But let me just tell you this: I am a sucker for romance, just like what Shibi says, like, you know, and stuff like that. But this anime, like I said, or, you know, the etchiness and, you know, the romance and stuff like that. I love it. It really is. I think it's a very good chemistry, very good tags, really fits together, and it shows a very beautiful atmosphere in such a story. I really definitely like, and really it just really actually to me. And this anime kind of reminds me a lot of like Maharo the Automatic Maid. If you've never seen that anime, you don't know what you're missing. It's a really good anime. It's a really good tradition anime I've seen back in the early 2000s. It's very, very good. You guys don't know what you guys is missing. You gotta go watch that anime. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta go watch that anime. But it's pretty much one of my all-time favorites. But Maharo will always be my number one. I love Maharo really a lot. She's always been one of my favorites. It's just the way that she talks, the way that the lines and stuff like that, and just it makes sense. It's just like it's just perfect. Like she's like the perfect girl that you really want in your life, and that just really means so much to me. And that really does. It just really does. And that's why I picked her pretty much one of my all-time favorites. Now, which is basically she's personally one of my favorites. And Rika is pretty much one of my top three favorites. I would personally definitely will say. But I willing to personally say I think Sasuke is really starting to grow on me. I really do think so. I really do think so. She could be not my favorite, but I think she really actually is going to be one of my favorites. I think so. But I think I am going to enjoy her character really a lot. I hope that she does become a key player, basically winning the heart of the MC. That could be a very good possibility, but I really do not know if that's really going to happen. Now, before I go ahead and end this video, I want to let you guys know that this anime is going to have 2 cores, which I'm happy, and this is a good thing. This is a really great thing for me, and I'm happy that this is not a 13 episode or 12 episode, because the reason I'm saying this is because I don't know how many episodes this anime is going to have. I'm assuming it's probably going to be 24 or probably 25. I really do not know. Now I don't know if this anime is going to come out is the second part's going to come out in the fall. That's something I really do not know. I don't know that for sure. I'm thinking it's probably going to come out sometime next year, the second core, because usually they take their time with the first core and then they go on with the second core of next year. So hopefully the second core I really hope the second card doesn't come in the fall. I would like to, but I really don't want to because I want to see it come out in the next in the winter time. Because if they straight up just doing that, then yeah, then that won't leave any room for the people, to relax and also stuff like that. Work on the project and stuff like that. But I definitely do think this anime is going to have a lot of potential. I mean, really a lot of potential. I can see it. The experience of so many anime I have watched. This anime is going to be very extremely potential for maybe for anime of the year. It could be very possible and stuff like that. But I don't want to talk about the whole anime of the year subjects and stuff like that, especially with Solo, win all the awards and Crunchyroll and stuff like that. I don't want to talk about all that. I just want to leave that alone because my opinion is that I just personally want to say is that I respect Soul 11. I respect their animation and Crunchyroll and stuff like that. I may not always agree with what they do, but I personally will definitely say they won. They deserved it. But that's just my opinion. That's what I think. A lot of people definitely do like the anime. I haven't never seen it. I personally do want to watch it. Definitely do want to watch it. But those are just my opinions. That's just what I definitely do think. I don't think this anime is going to be potential anime of the year, but this anime I think is going to be maybe a contender, maybe a very good possibility. It could really could happen and stuff like that. And let's hope that it really does. If it doesn't, I'm going to be very disappointed because I just really don't want to see this anime being left behind because this anime does have a lot of potential. I really do see that. Right here, I am definitely going to be continuing watching this anime. But yeah, unless if I change my mind for 3-episode rule, that's something I'm going to do. But forget about it. I want to dive into more of this season. I have to dive in more of this anime of this year. I definitely do think it's going to be very, very good. So yeah, but yeah, it was I'm a lot of prep and stuff like that. But yeah, it was. That's it for this anime review. Tell me what you guys did. You guys agree with me? Some of the things I said. So, yeah, especially with the Crunchyroll situation about with the Soul Level winning all the awards and stuff like that. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that because I don't want to make a video because I don't want to create a whole lot of drama because my channel not really basing a whole lot of drama and stuff like that. What is you guys' thoughts about the new anime just aired today? That's something I would love to hear from you guys have to say. Do you think I should buy the manga or something like that? I'm not really much of a light novel fan, but I really want to get it if I can find it. But yeah, anyways, it's done with. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you have a one day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. And please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have one day. Take care. God bless. Remember to I love you guys. Please stay safe and remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.